We want to turn to education for tonight's newsmaker. With book bans and LGBTQ plus students feeling unwelcome in places across the country, one state is fighting back: California. The governor, Gavin Newsom, and Democrats in Sacramento, they're rolling out new penalties for school districts that break states' rules. Among them, threatening a $1.5 million fine to a school district that refuses to back a state curriculum mentioning the late California gay rights leader Harvey Milk. Investigations into board decisions by conservatives, new laws to punish schools that ban books, and just the last week, a new lawsuit against a school district that's challenging a policy that requires schools to notify families when a child says they identify as transgender or use different names or pronouns. One of the people leading that charge is Tony Thurmond. He's California's state superintendent of public instruction and is exploring a run for governor. And he's joining me now. Mr. Superintendent, thanks for joining us on this. Appreciate it. So only a handful of blue states have taken any direct action against school boards. New Jersey, Illinois, that is to name a few. None, though, as aggressive as California. Why take these steps now?
You know, our students are calling out and asking for help against MAGA extremists who are threatening them, literally threatening them. And sadly, the actions of some of the board majorities in our state are leading to violence against those who are in the LGBTQ plus community and against students of color. We don't stand for book banning or discrimination against kids of color or LGBTQ plus kids, and we're trying to help all of our students to be successful academically and socially.
So I mentioned the lawsuit against the Chino Valley School District that's challenging the state's transgender policies. You actually spoke at a school board meeting there. Let's play a bit of that for folks, and then we'll talk.
The policy that you consider tonight not only may fall outside of the laws that respect privacy and safety for our students, but may put our students at risk.
We're here because of people like you. You're in Sacramento proposing things that pervert children.
So you actually had to be let out by uniformed security guards after making your statement, and then in a statement, the Chino Valley School Board president accused you, the governor, AG Rob Bonta, of abusing your power, taking power, and dictating what you want to local elected officials. What is your response to that?
You know, I came to that meeting because students reached out to me and said that they felt threatened by the board's action, and they're threatened in meetings and on social media. They asked me to come to defend them. And in the meeting, I talked about how forced outing policies often lead to dangerous situations for our students. For example, 40% of our LGBTQ plus students said that they are considering suicide. And 4 out of 10 of our homeless runaway students are young people who say they cannot be at home because of their sexual identity. They were thrown out. They were rejected. And so this is a mean-spirited act by this school board majority to hurt kids. And they're pretending that it's about parent rights, but no one is trying to take away parent rights here. They've gone out of their way to come up with a policy that will just run down our kids, and it's really harmful. And it's actually led to deaths in the state of California. One shop owner was killed for hanging a pride flag. It's created a tenor that cannot be sustained, and it's dangerous. And so we are taking a stand to say that we'll keep our kids safe. They can have access to education that supports them, and that they will not be threatened or bullied in our state.
I want to talk about the thinking here, right? Because school boards, they've controlled a huge chunk of what kids are learning. And I know that you've got big pockets in California compared to other states as well. You're looking at the Orange County, the Inland Empire, they're historically right-leaning. How do you shift the thinking? Or do you feel as if the way through is these penalties, because you may not be able to kind of chip away at the way in which these people think and feel about the LGBTQ plus community?
And, you know, as a former school board member, I take local control very seriously, but I don't think local control gives you the right to hurt anyone. And so I'm very proud of the bill that we've written that would say if you ban a book as an attempt to discriminate, we're going to charge you a fee, and that fee will help to mitigate the impacts of your actions. I've heard from many of the students who are in the communities that have had bans on critical race theory or that reject, support for LGBTQ plus students. And these young people say they feel depressed, they feel saddened, they feel unheard and threatened. And so we're simply saying that this is not what is in the best interest of young people. Look, I'm a parent. I support parent rights all the way, but no one is trying to take away parent rights. Parents actually have the right to help shape what goes into our curriculum. We have built-in, processes to get input from parents about what their kids are going to learn. Let's not be, unclear. These are political efforts that are intended to bring bigotry against LGBTQ plus kids, and we're saying that we will not stand for such action.
California State Superintendent Tony Thurmond, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it.